Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Phantom.Strategies. So in this video I want to cover NEO. This is one of the coin that we have talked about a few times, and it was rather looking very nicely in this consolidation zone, but since then it broke out toward the downside and out of that consolidation. So let's cover NEO real quick. Let's talk about what are some of the potentials here, if there's any potential trading opportunities for short term or even longer term, and what are some headline news that we need to be watching out for. Right, so before we get started, if you're new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe and hit those notification and bell icon. I post this content every day, so as soon as I upload them on YouTube, you can get it right away. And if you think this is helping you with your trading or with your investing, then please give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Give me your feedback, and I will definitely implement those things in the channel. Okay, thank you. So let's get it started with NEO. Let's look at the news real quick before we head into the technicals. Let's look at the NEO. So NEO was looking rather nicely, but then they came across some technical difficulties in last few days, and there was some sell-off on NEO. So NEO gas, their network flaws. So there is some concerns on people who are not aware of NEO. So NEO, think of NEO as a Ethereum of China. Okay, just like here in US, Ethereum is it's a platform for a lot of the ICOs. In China, NEO is like a basically Chinese Ethereum. You can think it of as in the simple way that it's a Chinese Ethereum. Okay, so NEO is a very good project. It does have a very bright future. They just stumble upon a little bit technical issues on their platform recently. So a lot of time when things like that happen, it creates it creates an opportunity. If you are quick with your trades, if you are managing your stop loss properly, you just don't want to blindly buy into all the dips that NEO is offering right now, just because the problem that we are reading about in the news, in the headline, it could be more severe than what is being publicized. Okay, so be very careful on buying the dips. When you're buying the dips, a lot of time you get great opportunities buying dips. Let me tell you that, but you have to make sure you're buying it in a way that you're not going all in with the position. You're doing a phase approach. You're buying at the support levels rather than buying into resistance level. Those are the things that you have to keep in mind. Going slower, going smaller is always a better strategy in my opinion, rather than going at all at once and thinking that, hey, we have made the bottom in NEO. Okay, the best thing you can do is Google NEO coin and just come to the news section. You can get you'll pretty much get all the news related to NEO on this page. All right, so that is something quick and dirty. You can go through this articles, go to what are some of the news that are related to NEO. But as I said, there are some technical difficulties with their platform recently. Hopefully they can figure it out soon and we can get out of that. All right, let's go to the technical. I have a major emphasis on technical analysis. I like charts because they really tell you the real picture. It gives you a picture of how people are feeling right now, what are their emotions, what are the supply and demand basically as of right now. So it gives you a better story compared to, not saying that fundamental doesn't mean anything, but charts, they give you a little bit better picture. All right, and especially charts with the volume, that gives you a much better picture. Okay, so NEO, I'm looking at the NEO against BTC, looking at the daily, and this data is coming from Binance. Okay, so NEO was in this nice this nice cup with the handle formation right now. This consolidation would typically break out toward the upside, but that did not happen due to some negative news out of NEO on their platform, and we had this sell-off that happened. Right now we are coming at this 9738 level on BTC against NEO, and I was expecting that it can go up to that 8979 level, and it still can. So for me, the if you're already in the position, this is the level that to watch out for, or maybe at a potential position to get a better price average in NEO. The reason being that is this it was a previous resistance back in January 10th, and now that will act as a support. Okay, so the level that I'm looking at for the support in NEO is 8979. By the time we come to that support level, the 100-day moving average will also come and play the role as a support. So there are a couple of support levels that is coming up, but if the overall market improves, if the overall market BTC start improving, then yeah, NEO to BTC pair will get weaker, because let's say if BTC is trading around 10,600 right now, right? And let's say if BTC goes to 11,000, and if there is not enough interest in NEO, which could be the case, this trade NEO to BTC will come down to the support levels. So because BTC is getting stronger and there is not additional interest of people selling their BTC and getting into NEO, so that will dictate into NEO versus BTC pair getting coming to the support levels. So this is a tricky, it's a very tricky junction that I'm not very comfortable adding a new position in NEO until it comes to the support level. But again, if it is trying to create this intermediate low, that could happen. The intermediate low could be this 9,9518 on BTC. That could be one of the scenarios. So it really depends on how you want to trade this. If you're getting into this trade, I would just really put my stop loss at a couple of ticks below this intermediate low. Simple, keep it simple, and if it holds, it holds. If it doesn't hold, then you know your risk level is very limited. Okay, I mean, but this is not a very favorable trade even for the intermediate. There are better trades out there, so don't start a new trade. At least I wouldn't start a new trade in NEO at this level. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, there are some better coins that I would be more comfortable in starting a new position rather than going at NEO. I would be more comfortable starting a new position in NEO at 8976 level, 8979 level. That just because it's a support, it's one of the major support, and there is also a moving average support that is coming on daily. So those are the level that I would be comfortable with starting a new position or adding to an existing position in NEO. So yeah, I would personally I would wait on NEO. There are better trading opportunities out there. So I would wait. That being said, NEO is a good coin. It does have a bright future. It's a Ethereum of China. Simply put, it's a Ethereum of China. A lot of the ICOs out of China use NEO platform for their coins. So it's and the team behind NEO is very very solid as well. So everything fundamentally it looks good. So yeah, I mean, the long-term future is bright for NEO, but I would wait for the trade to come to me rather than chasing it here. So that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to have this quick NEO review update. A lot of people have been asking me about NEO. Let's look at NEO to dollars. Okay, so NEO to dollar coming at 100 level. Now that's a very attractive level. Like, you know, okay, so on the daily, this is coming at really good support points. Yeah, this is coming at very nice support point on daily. 100, yeah, 100 or maybe 98. This is a very good support levels for NEO on NEO to USD. Let me just look at the monthly, weekly. Let's look at the weekly. Okay, yeah, so it's coming to the support levels around 100, 100, maybe 98. But I would play this as a like a bounce trade, like an oversold trade, rather than having a longer term position. So if I look at it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. NEO has been down 8 days in a row on dollar, on USD. Now that's a drastic like a pattern, significant like down days in a row. So I would expect a bounce in NEO versus USD soon. Maybe perhaps a reversal later today or into tomorrow, but I will expect some kind of bounce here. Will I be trusting that bounce to hold? No, nothing, any bounce. I have said it in the morning video, I will not trust any bounce in any of these altcoins until we clear the 11,700 levels in Bitcoin. Right? I would be very skeptical of any of the bounces that comes in this altcoins. If you can see this, we had this major breakout back in like on the 26th. Usually typical pattern with a breakout, what happens is you come with a breakout, the volumes start picking up, and then you have upward momentum. So this is a false breakout, and this is not only coin that had a false breakout. There are plenty of scenarios I can give you where it had false breakout, where it broke out a major resistance downtrend, but then it did not follow through, and which is not very typical of the charting patterns. So that really makes me skeptical. It could be like, you know, the pump and dump groups coming up and pumping the coin right at the breakout, creating that false alarm, false, like, you know, breakout, and then selling it at their like target points. But that's why if I want to get into this trade as a rebound trade right now, I would be selling it like as soon as this comes to maybe 107, 108 level. I would not trust this until we clear the BTC in that 11,700 level. So yeah, there is a trade, maybe like, you know, 7-8% you can easily get on NEO, but wait until like, you know, maybe at 99 level, maybe at 100 level. It's hard to pick the bottom. You will not be able to pick exact bottom because there are so many moving particles. So you have to be careful. So what you can do is like go with the smaller trades rather than going with one large trade. So yeah, there is an opportunity for NEO to USD. Just make sure you go with a smaller trade, and like, you know, there will be resistance going up around 107, 108 levels. So keep an eye on that. Okay, so that's pretty much it on NEO. There will be a rebound trade on NEO. We sold off 8 days in a row, so it's very, very likely that this rebound will happen within today or within next day or two. Okay, so and 100 levels is very attractive on NEO against USD. Very attractive levels. All right, that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. On the BTC, it's a different story because that will really dictate on the BTC fluctuation prices. So that's a different story on BTC. So keep that in mind. All right. Talk to you soon. I will do some more altcoins for you in this afternoon. All right. Thank you.